Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody doing this morning? It is Thursday, the last day that I will be 39. This is the last day of my 30s. I don't even really know how to feel about that. I walked around yesterday in my life trying to do the things that I do normally, right? Empty backpacks, get homework done, load the dishwasher, take the dog out, get dinner prepped before we went to soccer so that when we got home, everyone wasn't starving. And I'm moving around in my life going, how did I get here? How did I get here? In this kitchen in Alabama, as a mother and somebody's wife. How did I become the person who empties backpacks? When did someone stop emptying my backpack? Why am I the one getting dinner ready? When did my mom stop getting my dinner ready? I've got to go to soccer. I've got a conference call. I've got to plan the Halloween party. The debate is on tonight. Charlie needs her nails cut. Like, tomorrow's picture day. I've got to do the girl's hair tomorrow. What am I going to do? Because I'm so bad at doing that. And I was like, how did I get here? How did I get to be at the end of my 30s? Well, for one, by the grace of my God. And that is the truth. But I can remember feeling like this was so old and this was so far away. And I can remember my mother saying, when you're a mother, you can do things the way you want to do them in your home. But I'm the mother and this is my home. And I remember thinking, all of that is ridiculous. And when I'm a mother and I have my own house, my kids can do whatever they want and they're going to be awesome and I'm going to be the coolest. And now I'm the mother saying, no, you can't eat Jolly Ranchers because you'll choke. When I clearly can remember eating Jolly Ranchers as a kid and my mother making me spit them out and saying, you are going to choke. And I was like, what? You're neurotic and insane. And she was like, maybe, spit it out. Now I'm the mom that's like, you cannot eat those. You guys run around like lunatics, somebody will choke. And my kids are like, what? You're neurotic and insane. And I'm like, maybe, but spit it out because you're going to choke. How did I get here? How did I get to be the woman turning 40 tomorrow? I look at how far I've come. The heartache, the loss, the pain, the loneliness, the sadness. I see all of it. I forget none of it. None of that is like childbirth. You do forget the pain of childbirth, enough to want to do it again. Some of us are forgetting the heartache from these bad boys because we continue to pick bad boys. But that's just y'all. I don't know. I'm sipping my tea on that one. But I also see beautiful experiences, salvation, relationships with my sisters and my brother that I wouldn't trade for anything. My friendships that have spanned 20 plus years. I looked at my college roommate here this weekend with my babies and thought, 20 years I have been friends with Patrice. 20 years, and she is in my home with my babies. I look at my bells and I think, who have I become that these women love me as ferociously as they do? I think, how far have I come that a woman like Danielle would let me into her world, because she is strong but fragile, if that makes sense, and beautiful and trusting and godly and awesome. And 15 years ago, she would have run. And not like the yoga run, like the real Phoebe Buffet run, far away from me. I see love. I see effort. in a marriage that should have ended 4 times. It's not conventional. It's not for everybody. Michael and I do things our way. We march to the beat of our own drum. But we get up every day and make it work the way it works for us. I could never have been that person in my 20s. Ever. I didn't even really want to be that person in my 30s. Boy, I tried to go. And I see 40 now and I think, what will 40 bring for me? Will it bring my year of no? Yes. Yes, it will. Will it bring professional bravery for me to say no to things I don't want to do so that I can open up space for the things I do want to do? I hope so. Will I write John 3:16? It is my dream. It is my heart's dream, my life's greatest work. Will it happen for me? I think it will. Will I be healthy? I hope. I have a lot of fear and trepidation about turning 40, but a lot of excitement for the courage that I have now that I didn't have 10 years ago. And I'm hoping that I will apply that in the next decade of my life. I am hoping that I will look at people who judge me and say, I am working so hard under one judge that I cannot allow you space in my world for your judgment. I just can't allow it. I'm sorry, you have to go. People who want shards and shreds of me for free, outside of what I'm already willing to offer, picking my brain and using my resources, I can no longer allow that, because when I do, I'm angry and I'm a different mom and I'm a different wife, and I just will not go into my 40s that way. I will not allow people to make me feel like I have to take conference calls during dinner time anymore. I've done that in my 30s and I will not do that in my 40s. My wish for all of you is simply the enlightenment and the recognition that I have found in being able to look back and go, there were some years I got my ass kicked. I didn't know how I was going to make it. I spent more time crying than I did anything else some of these years. But that you come to a place where you realize that all of those things have led you to exactly where you are and have built you for the person you need to be for your future. Because what is coming for you is fantastic. And you have to be prepared for that, much in the way that my niece is in boot camp now, so she can serve this country for 4 years with proper training for her life. It is the same thing. So whatever I went through in my 20s prepared me for my growth in my 30s, which hopefully will prepare me to better serve myself and you in my 40s with coffeetalk.com and everything else that I'm working on. And Coffee Talk in general. I'm planning something very special for when we hit 500,000 on Facebook. So if you could share this page, invite people to like it, whatever you can do to help us get there. I love you guys so much today, so much. Have a great day.